guys, welcome back to another video. So today's video I will be doing the first sit down chatty video that I've done for a long time. Well, it feels like that way anyway. But first of all, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of you who have subscribed and who like the videos, who comment and ask questions, because this morning I woke up to nearly 300 subscribers and I was so happy and grateful. But 300 subscribers may not seem a lot to some of you, but to me that's nearly 300 of you who care about my videos, who learn things from my videos, and I'm just really genuinely grateful for that. So thank you so much. So this video I'm going to be talking about all the different mistakes that I have made from beginning till now, and believe me, there are going to be many more because that's how you learn from your mistakes, and I'm still making reoccurring mistakes now, and it's because of the kind of person that I am. And I'm sure this video will help you. And you know, the first bit of advice before I even start this video is to just grow a pair in the nicest way possible. That is the main thing about when you start your own business. That's what I've had to do, and I'm still trying to grow some now. So yeah, that will lead me on to my first mistake that I've learnt from, is definitely undercharging. This was my biggest mistake from the beginning, and even up till now, like when I get all like flustered and I'm like, alright, well, you can have it for this when it should be this. And no, Catherine, no, you need to stop doing that. The same with you guys, stop doing it. Charge your worth, and I mean it, because otherwise you will never ever make a living from it, and that is what you're in it for. Yeah, it's fun, yeah, it's a passion, yeah, it's a hobby, but you still want to make a living from it. So take a leaf out of my book, please, and charge your worth, because that's what I've started doing now. Because at the end of the day, you've got materials that cost an absolute bomb, because if you are making something for a client, you're not going to be using Amazon balloons, you're not going to be using eBay balloons or balloons from Poundland. You're going to be using top quality brands and top quality products, and at the end of the day, those products that you are delivering to clients, they've got your name written all over them. So if you're undercharging and you're therefore having to buy cheaper products, it's not going to give you a good reputation. And I just think, you know, people need to understand that they're not just buying balloons from you, they're buying your time as well, they're buying into you as a person. So first of all, you've got to make sure that you explain to them about the time that it takes. So people don't have to go with you. At the end of the day, I learned a really good piece of advice at the beginning of my journey when I first undercharged. And a lady said to me, you choose your clientele. And honestly, how true is that? You charge what you think. It doesn't matter what Sally down the road is going to charge. Like, she might charge £35 for a full arch when you're there charging £250 because you've double stuffed your balloons. That's double the money. You've, you know, spent hours and hours of your time. Blowing up the balloons takes a long time. So make sure that you are using all these little factors, adding them all up into your pricing. And you know, you just have to say, okay, I respect that you don't understand like the cost, but that's it. Like, you don't need them, they need you, you don't need them. Okay. I don't know what this was, but yeah, I definitely would say that's the most important. Do not undercharge yourself, because you are worth every single penny. And that brings me on to number 2, which is do not listen to other people. I mean, yeah, bring in all the positivity, taking constructive criticism, because that will help you learn as well. But I always listen to people that said, oh, it's oversaturated, it's not going to be profitable, you're not going to be able to make a living from it. Just block them out. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life. It is profitable. What you put in, you're going to get out. No, yeah, that's the right way around. What you put in, you're going to get out, 100%. So definitely do not listen to negative people that are trying to make you go back into a 9 to 5, something that you don't like, because at the end of the day, you can make a profit from this business. believe me, you can make a profit. Because and this links in with the first mistake that I made, if you're undercharging, then those people are going to be right. You're not going to make a profit because your costs will probably match up to what you're actually charging them for. So make sure that you are not listening to any negative people, that you have tunnel vision, set a goal and do it, and stay positive. I mean, you're going to get times where people are going to knock you down, or people are going to cancel, or accidents happen, blah blah blah, but it's all part of the process. You've got to believe in yourself. And you know, if you want something, so if you want to be in the balloon business, or if you want to be in the events industry, you've got to just go for it. Because yeah, there are hundreds of people in it, but you know, success is abundant, so there's enough for everybody. And I'm going to just quickly put in there that that's a quote from George, so the guru himself. So my third bit of advice and a mistake that I learned is, at the beginning, this isn't a mistake, so at the very beginning, definitely do this. So I made a mistake of charging family and friends just for the cost of balloons for too long. When I had established my business, and I say established, I mean grew my business, grew my confidence, grew my portfolio, I was still charging only the cost of the balloons and only the cost of materials, not the cost of my time, not the cost of the installation or anything like that, literally just the cost of the balloons. And yeah, it was great for my portfolio to begin with, but then I was just doing it because I felt bad. Oh yeah, you're a family friend, so I can't charge you, or oh, you know, it's only down the road, or oh, don't worry about it, I'll just do it. Don't do that, because then people, that's your word of mouth, the prices will go around, and then, you know, you're stuck then. So that's definitely something that I found particularly hard, because I like to do things for others. So if I could do it for free, I 100% would. I would do millions of garlands for free if I could, but realistically you can't, and it takes a lot of time, and you know, you need to be charging for that. Which leads me on to number 4, social media. So social media is massive, like it's probably one of the most important things in your business, because it's how people are going to view you, view your products, they're going to hear from you, the word's going to spread. And at the very beginning, and I must say, like, I always have been quite on it with social media, but at the beginning I didn't really know what I was doing, and still now I'm not that clued up. I'm quite old when it comes to social media, but I have learnt a lot. So you need to be using every single tool that you can. So definitely post regularly, consistently. Make sure what you post is good quality, because if you don't post good quality stuff, that's your name tarnished. Because people are going to look at that and think, you know, it's not great, and you're just posting for the sake of it. So just don't do that. Make sure that you are posting the best representative work of you, if that's a word. And make sure that you are really confident in what you are putting on your social media. Another thing is, get on the camera yourself. I mean, I was really nervous to do this. It was just out of my comfort zone completely. Like, the thought of me speaking to a camera like now was just bizarre to me. I could barely bloody do a story on Instagram. But it is worth it, because people buy into the person, not into the business. And I think it's really important for potential clients to actually know you and see who they're going to book with, because there's so many people out there that when you actually speak to the camera, or when you actually speak to clients like through voice notes or anything like that, it just makes it a lot more personal. So that's really worth getting to grips with, basically. So even if you start off with just taking a few time lapses and things like that, just get on the camera, because I promise you it is really beneficial. Which leads me to number 5. So make sure that when a client comes to you, that you have got a process in place to kind of guide through the conversation really easily. And the process of booking is super easy as well, because at the beginning I was doing it all through just like messages, DMs, and it was just like, if you miss a message or anything like that, it can get really complicated, and you don't want to miss any details, because I've done that before and honestly, like, my heart sank, and I thought, oh my god, like, what have I done? It was literally the most minor thing, but to me, that's failing a client. That I want to deliver 100%. So then I made my booking process 10 times better by making a clear, crystal clear process of the minute that a client speaks to me, any phone calling interactions, a great recording system, and making sure that that booking process is super simple, because nobody wants to go through like a million jillion questions just to get what they want. It needs to be really simple, easy and quick, just so you don't miss any details, and you can speak about budgets, you can speak about colours, themes, hire, rentals, anything like that. So make sure that you have got a really clear process when booking clients as well, because it makes you look more professional as well. So it's definitely worth the time just to sit down and have a look at your whole booking process, because that's definitely helped me. But I hope there is a million other mistakes that I could be talking to you about, so I might do a part 2 of this video, but these are the 5 main kind of mistakes that I've learnt from through my time working in this industry so far. So the most important advice that I can give to you is be yourself, be as authentic as possible. Make sure that you are helping as many people as you can, because at the end of the day we're all in this together and everyone's art is different. So make sure that you're helping everybody that you can. Make sure that you have a clear process booking system. Make sure that you're using good quality products, and make sure that you are taking on that constructive criticism. However, ignore negative people and have tunnel vision into your completing your goal. So I hope that this video was helpful to you guys, and I will hope to see you in the next one.